Hi guys. Okay, so grab your nail polish, grab a drink, grab a snack, get comfy. I'm gonna do my nails and chat, like if we're on FaceTime. I actually haven't done my nails in quite some time. I personally love doing gel. I was getting a Russian gel manicure in the city right next to my old job for like the longest time. It was so convenient. It was right across the street from where I was working. And I'll put some pictures of how I like my nails. I love doing designs. I love having them really, really long. But the problem is I get into this mode of like, I need it longer. I need them longer. I need them longer. Like, I don't know who I'm in competition with, but I just need them longer and longer because it's so exciting. And it's so exciting to see them like get painted. And I'm just like, I love having my nails long. But at one point, it's so weird how things happen because at one point, my nails were the longest that they've ever been. And I loved them so much, but they were kind of getting in the way of a lot of things. Like I couldn't even text that quick. I kept making a lot of typos, like even on a computer I was kind of moving a little slow. And then one day I went to hand wash one of my dresses. I banged the bottom of a bucket so hard with one of my nails that it like disconnected from the skin, not the whole nail, just like enough to piss me the fuck off. And I literally drove to the nearest nail salon and had them take it off. I didn't even go to my usual nail tech because I would have had to like travel so long for that. I literally took them off and it's been like that for months, and it kind of worked out in my favor because as you guys know, if you've been keeping up with my shorts or my reels, depending on where you're watching me, I am revamping my basement or like a section of my basement into my studio. And if I had long nails, they would have all broken off by now. I would have been like halfway useless if I'm being so honest. But I've been getting so nitty fucking gritty with everything, and also I've been so busy with arts and crafts. Like this whole experience of redoing that corner of the basement and redoing my studio has blown my life up in the best way, in like a really great creative way. So it's actually been a really good thing that my nails have been short. And honestly, if you look back at any of my reels, again, I've been working so hard, I've been so busy that they've been like chipped in every single video. Luckily, it's like this shiny pink that you can't really tell, but like you can if you go look back. So yeah, let's do our nails together and talk about what's been up. I'm currently in my kids' room because that's another thing that I've recently redone. I've done their spaces as well. In like my experience with switching up my basement or like my studio space, I realized how much my kids would benefit from having their own spaces. So my son has his own desk and my daughter has her own vanity. By the way, if you see like little pelitos, or like what is it called, lint on my black shirt, it's because I had my hoodie on, my gray hoodie, and I just know when I'm editing I'm gonna be like, but anyways. So update on my hair, it's gotten worse. Not the bald spot per se, but just the hair loss in general has gotten so bad. And I kind of hit a breaking point and I realized what's been going on. Like I know I said, oh, it could have been the birth control, it could have been the changing of the birth control and my hormones and this and that, which I'm sure played a huge part. But I just recently realized how stressed out I've been, and honestly how in denial I've been of my own stress, because I just felt like, oh, there's been times in my life that I've been more stressed than this. But that's actually not true. It was just I had a lower threshold to hold stress, and now my threshold is a lot higher because I have kids. So I'm very used to juggling other people's lives now. And I didn't realize how much I was holding on to and how much I was powering through life without giving myself a break or without coming down. That's the problem. So you guys already know I went to Puerto Rico. No, actually, let's rewind to this past summer. So my son was supposed to go to camp, and it was like this really weird thing where this is a really good camp, right? Like that shit was expensive and everything. And it was like one of those Montessori, like he was gonna be playing in the dirt all day kind of vibes. And I don't know, like they weren't really getting back to me. There was like a lot of unanswered questions. They were asking for the money but not giving me my answers. At the end of the day, luckily it didn't work out. And honestly, I realized I'm like, we got dirt at home. So he ended up staying home, but I started a new job this past summer. So, and it was a stay-at-home job. So I was kind of worried that both kids were gonna be home and I was gonna start this new job and I was gonna be really stressed out. So I started to like micromanage their schedule and like sending Max off to do like all these different things with the kids during the day. That was super stressful. That was really stressful. Starting a new job is stressful. Then from there in September, we went on a cruise. That was the most stressful I've ever been prior to a vacation. This was our first time as an entire family going on vacation, but specifically on a cruise where like, baby, you're in the middle of the ocean. If someone is shitting themselves, you better have the things that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like that was insanely stressful for me. Then after we got back from that, at the end of October, we left again to Puerto Rico. I told you guys about that in my first video, how like our flight got delayed. Honestly, even that was so stressful. Buying the tickets was stressful. It was supposed to be a vacation, just Max and I, for Max's birthday in November. But the dates weren't really panning out the way that we needed or what was feasible for the kids to like stay home with my mom, because my mom was going to take care of them. But it wasn't really working out. It just wasn't working out. So then I'm like, okay, let's take one kid and leave one, because maybe that'll like help us. It just didn't work out. The logistics were so off. So we ended up leaving in October, coming back in November, and we took the kids and my mom with me so that we could all be together. But like if Max and I wanted to go out, see my friends, go out drinking, all that stuff, we'd have the time and the energy to do so. So that happened. Then we got back. You saw I was jet lagged. I was a completely different person. Then changes at my job started to happen. My job had gotten like really busy. Then it was Thanksgiving. Then it was, oh shit, it's December. Christmas is coming. I have to be the magic and then some for like 4 different kids and my parents. And just, it was literally one thing after another that I never came down from. And it wasn't until this winter break that I like stepped back. It was after we were done like setting up the kids like little spaces that I was able to like exhale. And it was just like, news flash, you're insane. And you've been insane for these past however many months, like 6 months. It's been so crazy. And then on top of that, I'm starting this like new hobby that I enjoy so much, that I love so much, and it's adding so much to my life. Like, you guys have no idea. I'm sure for some people who don't really know me, maybe it looks like, oh, she's just posting online, like whatever. But for me, my creativity, like my brain has started working in a way that it hasn't worked in like 5 years, ever since having my kids. Like, genuinely, I used to be a workhorse like this, like just creating my own things, always starting new projects. Like, I love keeping myself busy. I also love my alone time. I love my solitude, but I fill my solitude with hobbies and creativity. So this has given me, like, it's been such a gift. Like, this has been such a gift. And to be able to share it is so much fun, but also trying to give other people the confidence and the boost they need to just be themselves the way that I'm being myself, and it's making me so like feel so good. Or just even getting the things that are in my mind out has been so therapeutic, and I really hope that it's been helping someone. I got a few people hitting me up, like people that I know from like elementary school, middle school, high school, college, hitting me up and telling me that this is helping them. And like, that makes me so happy. That makes me so fucking happy, because that's all I want. Like, I want everyone to feel like something that I'm saying resonated with them or made them think of something in a different way, right? Because that's what happens to me. There are certain things that people will talk about all the time that I'm like, okay, like, cool. But it'll take that one video, that one post, that one book, that one poem, that it'll just sink in, and I'm like, I fucking get it now. But anyways, so yeah, I've been really stressed out. The hair loss is getting worse. I don't know if you can see that, like it's getting really deep into the V. The V usually stops right here and then it's baby hairs, but instead it's going really back. And if you see the opposite side, you see how it's not going that far back? It's stopping where it should, but then this side is going deep. So that's really worrisome. Luckily, the bald spot is growing back. It doesn't look like it, but like you see a little bit of hair. Okay, she's growing. I started a new shampoo and conditioner, which I'll put a picture. It smells really delicious. I don't think I'm allergic. I tried a different shampoo and conditioner that someone recommended to me because I posted it on my Instagram, like, what should I use? Someone please help me, because everything I was using was making my scalp inflamed and I was having like bumps. My skin was like hurting on my head. So I tried a new shampoo and conditioner. It did the same exact thing, and it also like cut my finger because of the way the bottle opened. It was really dumb design. I'm not even gonna mention what it was, but instead I went to Ulta and I looked around and I did a little bit of research. So I'm starting this new shampoo and conditioner that feels really good. I got the travel size of it, like the little kit that has like the spray bottle, the shampoo, and the conditioner, and I'm gonna link it all here, or like, I don't even know how to link things, but I guess I'll put it down below. And that's what I'm trying. I'm also staying on top of like my vitamins and things like that, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I've been getting sick a lot lately. I think that was another thing that really was like news fucking flash. So 2 weeks ago, almost 3 now, I bit the inside of my cheek on one side, and then I bit the other side so bad that I couldn't talk or eat or drink cold water. Right? Cool. I was like, wow, what a freak accident. It happened again last week on this side. I bit so hard and it made like a little hole, and that got so inflamed. I've been taking like Motrin nonstop. I couldn't talk. I couldn't eat spicy things, like whatever. And the second go around with it, I did more research and I was a lot more pointed in like the questions that I was asking the internet, like Google. And I realized that the way that I'm sleeping is so clenched and so tight, it's making the skin in my cheeks so indented into my teeth that the skin is kind of popping out. And then when I talk and I chew, it's easier to bite down on it. That's how stressed I am. And then the hair loss has been getting worse and worse. And I realized like this, and I saw it in one of my reels, and I was like, baby, you need to lock in. Like, what the fuck is going on with you? Because if I'm being so honest, I was looking up like, oh, food that I can eat and vitamins and this and that. But I'm a really healthy eater. Like, lentils are my lifeline. Avocado, eggs, like all these things that it was telling me to eat, I'm like, I eat that every single day to the point of no exhaustion. Like, my favorite things are things that help your hair, that help your body. So it couldn't be those things. And it took a week of me kind of spiraling to realize that no, it's my stress and I haven't come down. And this is my sign to you, like, check in with yourself, please. Check in with yourself. Stress is no fucking joke. All right, let's get to painting nails. I'm gonna go in with this first. This is the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails. I always use this. I always start my nails with this. Let me put my hair up actually. And the other thing is, like, my hair is so shiny that it's not that my hair is unhealthy. It's literally my body, like, begging me. You know what I'm saying? Also, my skin has been breaking out a little bit in places that it used to break out when I was in, like, college. Not fucking cool. Okay, let's get to painting, honestly. So for the longest time, I wanted my nails to be long as hell, and I was getting, like, those French or the Russian manicures. And I love it. Oh, I love it so much. I love having my nails done. I love the compliments that I get. I love the conversations that it starts. Like, I really, really love doing my nails. But it got to a point where I was actually jealous of girls with shorter nails. Like, I was so jealous. And I've been wanting to do, like, black nails for a long time. Basically, on my Pinterest, I was seeing a lot of pictures of girls with, like, black nail polish with short nails. And I was, like, getting a hard on, wanting it so bad. So that's why when I banged my nail, I was like, oh, I'm ready. So today, I think I'm gonna do black, but I have this, like, green bug color. I call it, like, a beetle color. Whenever Cash sees it, he's like, it's like a bug, it's like a beetle. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, like, mix them, and I'm gonna do a fun design. We'll see how long this lasts, because if I'm being so honest, again, I've been doing so many things, like creative endeavors, building shit. Like, it's been so crazy that I don't know how long this is gonna last. And I probably should just do, like, clear nail polish. But then we wouldn't have a video now, would we? Although I probably have talked enough to make a 30-minute video by now. Okay. The Hard as Nails is on. And, like, listen, I didn't even file them. I didn't do anything. Look at how beautiful they look. I'm so happy that they're this healthy after having gel for that long. I can't wait for them to be strong enough to just be long on their own, and I can, like, paint them and stuff. Also, I kind of wanted to share something a little personal. I had, like, a little crash out on Instagram that I posted to my close friends that I won't go into because it was on close friends for a reason. But the amount of women that reached out to me, I think I got over, like, 20 messages from women I've known since elementary school, middle school, jobs, odd jobs that I've worked, college, every chapter of my life, just motivating me and seeing me, like, genuinely seeing me. And it was so eye-opening. I cried multiple times. Like, you guys have no idea. I was, like, really going through it. And there was one night where my work computer crashed on me and I lost 2 hours of work, and I sobbed. And that was after, like, immediately after the crash out. And I literally prayed out loud. I'm not the most religious person. I don't go to church. I went to an all-girl Catholic school for middle school. I've been, like, in and out of church. Like, I have my own relationship with religion, and, like, you know, whatever, we don't have to get into that conversation. But basically, I sat there, I sobbed, and I prayed out loud. And I asked God, I asked the universe for motivation. I asked for the strength to keep going and to do the things that are really gonna push me forward in life, right? It was, like, vaguely that. I don't even remember what I was talking about. My camera is, like, threatening to kick me out of the club right now. I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna use this color, which is licorice. And this is the beetle one. It's called Tropic Low. You see that? You see that color? So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think I was talking about all the messages that I got and how that was like motivating me and how it was so beautiful, and just another reminder of like the people that motivate me to do it, and who like I do it to also motivate and to entertain and to create a community with. Like that really did it for me. I don't know, it was really, really nice. It was so fucking nice, and it was exactly what I needed. It was so strange, and it felt like the things that people were telling me were exactly what I had been saying in my mind. It was so strange, but it was just another way of like realizing how I was feeling on the inside and just having it projected back to me. Also, my studio space has really helped me mentally, because whenever I'm stressed out, like I've told you guys, like I live in someone else's home. Like I live with my in-laws, and that's a huge blessing, like huge blessing. But whenever I get really frustrated or really stressed out in my life, I have this feeling of like wanting to give up and like run away, like if I'm 17. But where I want to run away to is like Puerto Rico. Like I always do that. I wish I could run away to somewhere warm. It would either be Puerto Rico or California. I've wanted to move to California since high school, or honestly middle school, but it like ramped up in high school. And then in 2016, I was actually looking into jobs and apartments. Like it was gonna happen, but then it didn't. But it's never left my mind or left my subconscious. I just don't think I'd be able to leave my mom, my dad, or like my nieces, like my family in general. Like I don't think I'd be able to do that. I don't think I can move away from my family. But I'm like, hey, does everyone want to move to either Puerto Rico or California, please? Like I don't know. And it's like always on my mind. It's always on my mind. I genuinely don't like the winter. Every single year I ask myself, why the fuck do I live here? What is going on? I hate getting bundled up. I'm too skinny. I'm borderline anemic. Like I should not be in the cold. Winter blues find me every single year. It gets really bad. Like what's it all for? You know what I'm saying? What's it all for? Let's see how I feel about this green, because I haven't even started painting. But if I'm being honest, like I know that we haven't moved out for like a reason, like a bigger reason. I don't think the place that we're meant to be in is there yet, if that makes sense. Which is why recently I've been telling myself like my future is none of my business. Of course, I'm like working my hardest. I have like my goals, short-term goals in my mind. I know where I want to be eventually, but because I cannot make it happen right now, like, or immediately right now, like the future is none of my business, you know? First coat done, gonna go in for the second. Okay, second coat done. And what I mean by like the future is not clear enough yet for that to be a goal, you know what I'm saying? Like Max and I are slowly putting together our dream life in terms of what we want for the future and where we want to live. We're not even coming close to like affording even half of that. So it's like, for my mental health, for myself, and for my stress, like that is none of my business. That's for like a future me to be ready for, you know? Because I get into this space of like wanting to just, oh, I want that new thing. I want that thing, you know? When it's just like, no, you're focusing on the wrong thing. And luckily I was able to do the studio downstairs, and that was a huge step for me to, you know, creatively stretch and make space for myself, figuratively and literally, you know? I'm thinking about whether or not I should do a design on top, and I don't know if I should do black on the other side. I might do it. It's just black is so unforgiving. I might just do the green. Let's just do the green, just to be easy. And then I might put like black dots on top. Okay, second coat done. They look a little more gold in this lighting, but they're like green. I love them. It's like a scarab beetle. I think it's also perfect for the new year. I was gonna add like a nice design and go crazy with this little thing, but I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not doing any of that. My last layer is the top coat, like the Essie Gel Couture top coat. It makes it really shiny and honestly like makes it last a long time. Cheers to the new year. I'm so excited for 2026. I'm so excited for just everything to come. And I just want to say, like, PSA, guys, the new year can be so intense and so stressful to think of, you know, new year, new me. I'm gonna do all these big things. One thing at a time. Set manageable goals for yourself, step by step. You will burn out quicker trying to, I'm gonna suddenly be a bodybuilder and drive a Maserati. Like, no. Paint your toenails. How about that? Start with that, okay? Winter is the hardest time to set really big goals and like body them. So be kind to yourselves in the new year. I'm so excited every time I get to sit down and talk to you and edit. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you had a wonderful holiday and that your new year treats you with so much love and kindness. I love you guys. Muchos besitos. I'll see you in the next year. And I'll be posting a bunch of reels. Keep up with my studio updates. There's so much more to come. I'm so excited. I literally already fucked up a nail filming the outro. Like, hello. Starting all over again. You see what I mean? Small goals. Small goals. Things are tough out here. Things are tough out here. Be kind to yourselves. Also, let me know down in the comments or in my DMs what kind of videos you guys would want to see. Like, if you have any ideas or any questions that you guys have, let me know. I have a few things planned, but I would love to know what you guys think and where your minds are at. Let me know, guys. I'm so down for a challenge and to try something new that, you know, isn't rolling around in my brain. I'm gonna fix this nail. Bye-bye.